statistical data. Mr. Mangena, are you the one managing the recording?
I'm doing a recording on my side.
Okay. Okay. So we are going to look at statistical data. And here, what we are going to do today, the questions, activities we will be having, send us to the breakout rooms that I'll be able to create. Now, each one of you will go in the rooms. When we say 3 minutes or 4 minutes in a room, immediately we enter the rooms, we should be in position to quickly embark on the activity. Then the rooms will be automatically closed. So we'll come back to the main session and I'll call on 1 or 2 people to be able to present their findings. We expound on that. And then I give other instructions as to go into the, as we deal with statistics, we want to see how we generate statistics and then how we use these very statistics. And as you go on in your class, you'll be able to learn how we use statistics to interpret geographical information, or how we use statistics to make conclusions. And our main look at the objectives of what we are going to handle. One, we should be in position to understand what statistical data is. Then we'll look at the types of statistical data. And then we'll get an of the different sources of data. How do we to get certain information that we refer to as statistical data? And then the last one is we'll see how we use statistical data in order to draw graphs and charts. So here I think we have a good number. We are looking at statistical data and statistics. So I'm going to send us in the groups, and what we are going to look at, we're going to have only 3 minutes in the breakout rooms of what is statistics. This is what you're going to discuss in your rooms. What is statistics and what is statistical data? I hope the instruction is clear. When you go in your rooms, you're going to find the definition of what statistics is and what statistical data is. So I'm creating the rooms right now where we are going to enter and be able to discuss. Mr. Mangen, kindly add me to those who are at the door so that I create.
Actually, that is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Almost, I almost don't have any person in the waiting room.
You have two. There are 2 people.
Okay, so I'm creating the rooms, and teachers will move into. You can move out of the room and then you enter another one, because you'll be seeing it. You break out into the rooms. Those who come into the room when they are admitted, Mr. Semogere, you will help. You will ask them to join a room on their own. So the rooms are created right now. I don't know why are these rooms not. Bruno. Okay. Okay, the rooms are now created. They are being created, and the students are being assigned into the different rooms. Mr. Mangin, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, the rooms are being created, so they are entering the different rooms. I'll let you know when you can also move to the different rooms and try to see the activities being done. There are girls who are in the room that have just entered. We ask them to join any room because the discussion is ongoing in the rooms. Teachers, we can visit any room.
Kitibwa, your hand is up. Kitibwa. Kitibwa. Can you hear me?
Okay, welcome back.
Kitibwa.
Okay, Mr. Semogere.
Yes, there is Kitibwa putting up the hand, but
Let me see. Let me help her to unmute so she can talk. Chitiwa, eh?
yes.
Yes, Chitiwa.
I've not been hearing anything yet. I've been in the breakout room.
Which breakout room were you in?
I don't know actually because my connection had gone off. But when I was in the breakout room, I wasn't hearing anything.
Yes, your room chose to keep quiet. There are rooms we create and people decide to keep quiet. You remember last week on Friday, we had the same scenario. Group 4 decided not to discuss until I intercepted. That's when they discussed. So some groups decide not to discuss.
Okay.
Okay, yes, but now we are back. I hope everyone is able to hear.
There is Nanyazi, please.
This time again.
Nanyazi. Nanyazi.
Yes, Nanyazi.
Yes, teacher, I got the answer for what is statistics.
Okay, yes, please, Nanyazi, let us know what is statistics.
Yes, and I was asking for your permission to share at the screen.
It's okay, you just discuss because you want to share the screen.
Yes, please.
Okay, let me unshare and you share. Okay, Nancy, please go on and share.
Share that you have disabled it.
Bruno. Bruno.
Mr. Nassum, can Nanyazi go ahead and read
Nanyazi,
what she has?
Read what you have.
Let her share. Let her share. It's allowed.
I went to Google and it says that it is the discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. That's what I think.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nanyazi.
So there is award 4. Award 4, please. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Award 4.
You want me to continue?
Award 4.
Yes,
award 4, do you have? Okay, your hand
yeah,
is up.
I got statistics is the practice of collecting, analyzing, and representing numeric data in large quantities.
Okay, thank you.
Vivian Sandra, your hand is up.
Okay, Vivian
Sandra.
Yes, Vivian, please talk. You are unmuted.
Teacher, for me, I go statistics is study and multiplication of data.
Okay, thank you very much.
So can we have from Chirabo at least Hope?
Mr. Mangen.
Yes, sir.
There are sounds coming from some of the students.
Yes, actually, I was admitting this side, but let me get there.
Okay, Chirabo Hope Eunice. Okay, Chirabo Hope.
In our group, we discussed that statistics is the study and manipulation of data, including ways to gather, review, analyze, and draw conclusions from the data.
Okay, thank you. All your discussions are very correct. So when you look at statistics, when you look at these are facts and they are facts and figures which are collected and arranged in a systematic order, or it is there is someone whose microphone is interfering.
Hosanna.
Yes, please.
Nanyanzi, mute your microphone.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. And it can also be referred to as the art and science, which deals with interpretation of numerical
Katasi,
information.
mute your microphone.
Mr.
Trinity.
Mangen, I would request that you mute them
Trinity.
at least.
Okay.
So all the definitions we have given are very correct because they deal with collection and arranging all figures and facts in a systematic order, or they deal with interpretation of numerical information. So all your definitions are very correct. So we can move on. I still get some feedback from
Looking for those people.
Mr. Semogere, are you okay? It's now okay.
Yes.
Okay, now for statistical data, your definitions also blend in where we
Mr.
say there are actual
Semogere,
facts and figures, which are correct.
it's like the sound is
Yes,
coming
sir.
from your side.
Yes, you might be sitting near a gadget.
I have muted him.
Okay, so the statistical data deals with the actual figures and facts which are collected from the different sources, and then they are arranged in a systematic way. So all the definitions we gave were very correct for each of these. Then we want to move on to this next activity. In the next activity, we're going to look at what primary data is. Now in primary data, I want to find out what it is and the sources of primary data. Then we look at secondary data, what it is and the sources of this secondary data. That we're going to do in 5 minutes when we go to our breakout rooms. Then we'll be able to come back in. So Mr. Mangen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there are girls that are not going to be automatically assigned because the rooms are already active. So you manually assign.
Actually, I'm getting again a challenge, but let me connect it with the phone very fast.
Nancy's
Okay.
hand was up.
Yes, Nanyans.
Yes, I was asking you to go, to please go back over statistical data. Please go back to statistical data.
Statistical data.
Yes, I was still writing the notes.
I know you discussed this in your group. We're only improved. We're only now affirming what you discussed. Okay. And this document will be shared in the Google Classroom, so you'll be able to access the information.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so in our groups, we are going to look at what primary data is. Then we look at the sources of primary data, what's the secondary data, and the sources of secondary data. I see Kaitesi. Kaitesi, what is it? Karibala, you will be thrown out of class next time you laugh. Yes, Kaitesi?
Teacher.
Yes.
I have just started learning. So I was wondering what you're saying.
You're not clear. You're saying?
Teacher, I was requesting that you help me get the rest of the work because I have just started and I am starting without the work before.
What do you mean you've just started?
I have not been in Google Classroom because I was sick. So I have just started.
Okay.
It's okay.
Fine. It's okay.
Okay, we are going into the rooms in our groups. Let's discuss this. Nyanyan's, your hand is still up, but we are going to come back to you.
I have been sick, so I was not able to.
Okay,
no,
okay,
it is fine.
It is fine.
We shall attend to you, eh? So we go in our rooms right now and handle that information. What are the sources of primary data?
Learn on Google Classroom. So
What
I've covered and I've
is-
just started.
It is okay. You'll be helped. Don't worry. We'll be there for 5 minutes. Okay. The rooms are being opened, so you're going to go back to your rooms and discuss only 5 minutes, then we come back. Mr. Mangen. Mr. Mangen. Sim. Mr. Semogerere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bali bayingidde mu rooms
Yes, sir.
badiscussinga kati mulimu bano abatali mu rooms ate Mr. Mangen naye agenze mu room so kangira mbayingiza just 5 minutes tukomewo mu room tumalirize ekintu kyaffe.
Okay, so.
Manyi bano abayingira late bye basinga okukola ki okutucyankalanya bagenda okuyingira okucreatinze rooms.
Barimo okutegeera.
Yeah, and yet they can also access the rooms on their own manually. That literally clear.
Yes, Mr. Charles Mangeni. Your hand is up. Mr. Mangeni.
Mr. Mangeni, mukono guli waggulu. Nze mulaba guli wansi eno.
Mr. Mangeni. Ewange guli waggulu. There is Jemima Mase Alayo.
I'm assigning them, but there are very many.
Alayo mulabi Jemima.
Omukono guli waggulu.
Yes, sir.
Guli wansi.
Wangu lwakiyiga giri waggulu. Tekinologiya si mwangu leero.
Eddakiika 5 teziweddeeko.
Ziweddeko ssebo. Namagembe.
Arayo, what are you saying?
There's also Namagembe.
Sure, I was like, I joined after people were already in the breakout rooms.
Please, you click on the breakout room symbol and join any room.
Namagembe, mulabye?
It's Namagembe.
The thing that shows breakout rooms is not there.
When you touch your screen or the screen, you're going to see symbol. There are 4 boxes. Have you seen them?
Yes, teacher, but it's not there.
No, you touch the box where you have that word breakout rooms. What does it show you?
Oh, click.
Teacher, it's just share screen chat, that's all. And then also reactions.
No, you're touching the 3 dots. There are 3 boxes on the side of your screen, the upper left-hand corner.
Have you seen Primrose Mutumba?
Ndi kubajjayo tuvaayo mu room tukomewo. There are many hands. Bonabona aba breakout rooms.
Okay.
Mr. Mangen. Yes, your hand is
your
up.
Hand is up.
You muted me, and there was nothing much I could do.
The rooms are closing and we are coming back to the main room. I hope, have you visited some other rooms?
Yeah, actually, I've been hearing everything. All along we've been seeing. That is why I was putting up the hand, but
and as a co-host, you can click.
I don't have the rights actually. I lost the rights when I went off.
But it appears on your screen the area of join a breakout room.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are coming back to the main session.
Namagembe has issues. Then Chitingwa, Priska.
Yeah, Namagembe's issue was
her late entry and wishing to get the notes.
Ndahura. There is Ndahura. Ndahura. Ndahura.
And there is also Avery.
Yes, Ndahura. Yes.
And I was asking if I could please join our room.
We are now closing. We are now coming back to the rooms.
I just joined like 5 minutes.
What we are saying, we are going to the main room now.
Just be patient.
Just be patient. We are going to the main room.
Breakout.
Ndahura, we are back to the main room. Okay, we are back. Ayebare, what is it?
Teacher, will you be able to? Okay. Teacher, will you be able to? Will you be able to? Shall you be able to send notes on the Google Classroom?
Ndahura, your network is unstable.
Ndahura, we've been doing
hearing
that.
You.
We'll do that. We've been sending the work. We're going to send the work. Okay. Yes, Masebo, in our main room.
So I'm just waiting for response. A few seconds.
Okay. I can see Chitibwa, Primrose, Namagembe again putting up their hands. Mr. Magembe.
Primrose, what is the issue?
You need to unmute them.
I don't have the rights, unfortunately. I lost the
Primrose.
I lost the co-host rights.